Hey guys, what's up? Hello and welcome to my graveyard. I am your host of the evening, the Cemetery Man from Salem, Mass. Always taking names of King Candy. Yes, live movie color here with you on Grande's Graveyard. Welcome everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening here. I got tagged just a couple, it might even have been a week ago, by my good buddy, the Master of Fear, Mr. Devin, and he got tagged by my good buddy Ty Joonbug Films. Go check out both those channels. Awesome content on both of them. And basically what Ty created was a blockbuster memories video, and where he went on about what he used to rent back in the day with him and his pops, and the candies, the sodas, all these kind of cool little stories that came with going to the video store back in the day. And I thought, what a cool idea, what a different idea than to just talk about here's another movie or whatever. Like, I think it was just a kind of a different concept, and when I was tagged, I was like, oh man, that's something I'd definitely like to do down the road. Not something I'd do a whole hour-long show on, but I figure I could do a nice little video and throw it out on the graveyard, before the graveyard type of thing. So, before the show this week, this is just a little appetizer, for, if you will. So, but first and foremost, before I get into some of the stuff I used to rent and some of my memories and a couple stories that I have, I can't lie, I wasn't the biggest blockbuster guy. I actually went much more to Hollywood Video, but Ty made it open so it could be mom and pop stores, 48-hour video store, which I went to that a lot too. That was right by me, and of course Hollywood Video. All those are in play here. So basically, the thing I think that's the greatest about rental stores was there was something about the night out that's not here now when you stream something on Netflix or Amazon Prime Video. And even though we all have those things and we all watch stuff from those things, there was something about going out to the store, not knowing what you were going to get. Maybe going for one movie and then finding another. You know, stuff like that. That's what I really liked about it. And maybe you had a pizza place right next door to it, because my Hollywood Video was right next door to a Gino's Pizzeria. So what we would do is I'd go in, I'd order the pizza. Oh, that'll be 20 minutes. Oh, cool. That gives me 20 minutes to go back to Hollywood Video and see what I want to see. And like, that was a big proponent as to why I got into the horror genre. And one of the first movies here I got, and this is the actual VHS tape, I'm not even kidding you, that I used to rent as a kid over and over and over again. This is the exact one, I promise you, of Halloween 2. And proof that it's from Hollywood Video, right there. I don't know how well I hope it focuses, but I'm trying to hold it as close. See, I can't see what I'm filming, so I apologize if I'm completely off center. But yeah, this was from Hollywood Video. What happened to the case? I honestly, to God, have no goddamn idea, but it's cool that I do still have the tape. And I actually have this movie on like every format that's on, the DVD, VHS, Blu-ray, all that stuff. But I used to watch this. I've watched this tape to death. I can even tell you the fucking trailers. I know there's a Tremors 3 trailer on this son of a bitch. That's how many times I've watched this tape to death. And I don't know, this was just one of those that I grew up with and completely really loved growing up. Probably my favorite of the Halloween series, and one of the movies that was like quintessential in me getting into the genre. But another one, and not just the movie here, which I will get into the movie, but there was always, I remember back in the day when I would go to my grandmother's house in Pennsylvania, and she had this 48-hour video rental store, and it was huge. I mean, it was absolutely huge. And I can remember in the window seeing the poster for the TV movie of the Angela Bettis Carrie. And of course it's Angela Bettis covered in the pig's blood. And I remember seeing that and going, I want to see that movie. And I remember walking up and down the aisles renting that, and of course renting a little movie from 2002 directed by Lucky McKee called May. And May was one of those movies growing up, and I believe this came out, 2002. And this was right around the time where I first started watching. This was one of the first ones I ever watched, and man, it just really spoke to me because of all the things that it had to say about there are only perfect parts of people and not perfect people. Just parts of them can be perfect, but the rest can be oh so horrible and cruel. And here's this introverted girl that you feel so empathetic and sympathetic for. And the ending is just horrifying, how it all culminates on a Halloween night, and May creates the perfect human doll, if you will. And maybe, just maybe, it comes to life. There's something about this movie that I think is a great starter movie for any horror fans, because like, it's so deep, there's so much to this movie, and Angela Bettis will forever be one of my favorite actresses, not even just horror actresses or scream queens, even though I did mention her on the Scream Queen show this past week. But I don't know, there's something about this performance in particular that really keeps me coming back to the genre. When I see something like this, it gets really, you know, it just inspires you. It's a great movie. I really love May. That was one of the quintessential movies for me. And seeing that poster of the Carrie, 2002 Carrie remake in the window, I remember it being like all bets off. I was like, I want to go up and down the horror aisle. And of course, I experimented with so much. The biggies, like the franchises, of course, Friday the 13th. I can remember renting that and just being blown away by it and jumping off the couch when Jason jumped out of the water at the end. Just great stuff. And here's another couple that I actually bought from Hollywood Video before they went out of business, and this is crazy. I got these both for a solid $1. That's right. This was the last copy of George Romero's Day of the Dead, and if you can see here, there's the little Hollywood Video DA for horror, Day of the Dead. So they used to alphabetize them and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. And this is Divimax, but you could also see on the side here some of the holes. So it's not like a normal, your standard, like this is your standard DVD. I ordered this from Amazon or Lionsgate a few years ago. And then this is how they used to be at Blockbuster. I'm not sure if you can even see the difference. Granted, again, I can't really see what I'm filming, but pretty cool. I don't know, and this is my copy of Day of the Dead. I actually have yet to upgrade to the Blu-ray on this one. I'm hoping maybe they do a 4K, and I'll just get that, because there's been so many special edition Blu-rays of this, and the one that Starz put out, I would assume is the better transfer as opposed to Shout Factory, but again, I don't know. I'm really not positive. I know that they both are chock-load of features, but this, thankfully, this is the Anchor Bay edition, just in a Divimax case. It has the special feature disc. It's really, really badass, and I don't know. I'm a big fan of Day of the Dead, of course. And of course, last but not least, this one actually is from the video store as well. I got this, I believe, the same day as this. They were going out of business, and I was given, I think, $5. This is how long ago this was. I was given $5. Go get what you want. And I picked 5 for $1, and 3 of those were comedies, but 2 of them were also horror. And this was the second one, Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes, which, for my money, is way better than that remake. And I will have to say, it's just one of my favorite, like, midnight, late school horror movies. Just love, just everything about this. Exploitation, grindhouse, dialed up to 11. Wes Craven's early career at its finest. I'm a really big fan of The Hills Have Eyes, and this was, again, one of those movies that when I bought it, I remember being like, oh man, like I absolutely struck gold. Just so many good times at Hollywood Video, and whether it would be, you know, what Ty Joonbug was saying of, oh, what candy did you get? Never was a big candy guy, but I will say, I don't know if anybody remembers these, but they were these wax soda bottles. And you could, like, peel the top off and, like, drink it was just pure fucking sugar to just destroy your teeth and get you going. But I remember they were little Coke sodas, and they also had, like, little orange ones. And, man, they were super, super addicting. Like, I absolutely loved them. And then I remember it would come with the whole bucket and the 2 Kit Kats on the side. Like, shit like that, man. It really takes you back to a different time where watching a movie was a night out. You know, even though you would go and rent it, get a pizza, and come back to the house, it was still a night out. There's just something about it. I like going out and like finding and experimenting with new sorts of films that I hadn't seen before. And without the video stores, I don't know. Who knows what I would have seen first, and who knows what I would or would not have been exposed to. But I can really remember those days with fond memories now. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that checked out this video. This was a really, really fun one to do. I want to thank Devin, Master of Fear, for nominating me. Thank you, sir, and Ty Joonbug for thinking of it in the first place. I'm not as creative with thinking about tags, but I like them. I also know, hey Internet, it's Eric here. He's been doing one that's been really entertaining. I watched one Corey did. I think Trenchy's supposed to do one. So there's a bunch of that one's really fun where it's like different categories. I didn't get tagged for that one, but I don't know. That was a really, really cool tag. Collector Man did a really cool one on that. So really cool tags going around. So I guess I can go ahead and tag some people myself on this. And I actually, see this one. I'm sorry. I did not pregame with this. I will go Night Watch Zone, because and if you haven't subscribed to his new channel, please go subscribe to his new channel. That would be cool. Who else could we do? We do Morbid Heart Designs. Her channel's awesome. And then let's do Sarah of Horror. Those 3. You guys, you're nominated, you're tagged. If you want to, please do. If not, no pressure, no worries at all. But I just want to say to everybody, once again, thank you for checking out the video. Thank you for tuning into the Graveyard. We'll be live this week. We'll be doing, I don't even think I have the Blu-rays are downstairs, I'm sorry. But we will be talking all things The Conjuring 1 and 2, and maybe some of the shitty universe that it spawned. But we'll be going live at 8:05 Thursday night, so please join me then. And until then, be too sweet. Peace, and catch you next time.